Welcome back to What They Won't Tell You with Sherry Anshara, the Quantum Truth. So today we have a very, very special podcast with a whole bunch. If you're watching us, I definitely recommend you going on the vlog, because we got some visuals for you today. So we'll describe them, but we're talking about orbs. So first off, what are orbs?
Well, orbs are beings. They're people. They're conscious beings. And you know what? I've been given a handle called the Orb Listener.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
I am, because I listen to the orbs. And so these are pictures that were not taken by me, actually on my property. And some of them have little, sayings underneath because someone made them that way. But these were taken, and that is me with orbs in my backyard. And who would know, in the middle of a city? And so I get to communicate with them, talk with them, play with them. And on my property, I have like 19 vortices. It's so much fun. And so these orbs, they have their own dimensions. Remember, we're multidimensional. You're multidimensional. And no one would like you to know the truth, the quantum truth, because then you can choose to participate in the most fun, amazing ways. But guess what? You get to gain knowledge, not learning, but gain knowledge. And that is me with the orbs. And someone put that, because I always say blessings in all ways. And that's me in the backyard with all these orbs having fun. I must have, 1,000 pictures of them. And we just have so much in common. And guess what? In that communication, I have learned about their dimensions, and I have shared with them about my dimension, but I will actually have to say to you what they say. Duality? What?
What are you trying to talk to us about? What is this duality thing? What is orbs?
Yeah, what? Why would you want to do right and wrong and good and bad and be against each other? I go, I don't know. It's confusing me. I'm still looking at it myself. Like I'm in this incarnation as a human. But the fact is, human means the hue of man, and women, all the colors.
The hue of man.
Yes, and women. And so, and there's one of me where I'm actually in a tractor beam.
And we'll have these up here in post too. So the podcast listeners, what I'm holding up is literally her in a tractor beam. So it's an actual photo of her with a tractor beam. And it's pretty awesome as far as what you can see. We'll have this in post too, so you can really see the clarity of it. But you have the complete line of here going right in. And the funny thing is when I was on your property, I had a blue beam of light coming out of my head, right?
Exactly.
So that was pretty cool. I'm telling you.
So the more you're your quantum truth,
right,
the more experiences that you get to have. And here is another group of beings that are coming, and that is not up and down. See, we have the idea that this is up and this is down. But if you are in duality and you are in fear and your head's up your patootie, what is up and what is down?
Right. You don't know. Exactly.
Exactly.
It's all relative.
Yeah. So sometimes I've known people that their head's so far up, it's in their transverse colon, if you know what I mean.
And viewers, if you are in the podcast here, or listeners, and if your podcast, what we're seeing is this, it looks like snow, but they're orbs. It's not snow. And you can't see it with your naked eye. I've been to your property. It's super, super trippy, I guess is the word. You go in and you're just like, oh, this is pretty cool. And then you take out your phone and things start happening, man. Like, I don't know. So how come you can capture them more with a camera than you can with your naked eye?
Because your left computer brain says this isn't happening.
Oh, okay. So and that's how you can see it more, right? So, like when I went to her property, it was absolutely mind blowing. It was absolutely like at first I was just walking around just thinking that and like oh, this is cool. And then she's putting people in vortexes and be like, look at their face, and it starts going into different dimensions and stuff like that. And oh my gosh, like you could see it change. The more your resonance was, you could see things happening to these people in the vortex. Absolutely and everybody had their own experience, right?
Everybody had, and remember the one man who turned into an Octorian?
Oh my gosh, I was seeing it clear as day, and I was just like, some people, I was like, what are you guys not seeing this?
That's cellular memory.
Like, yeah.
Because he used to be an Octorian, so what?
Yeah.
Maybe somebody used to be Polish.
Right, yeah, you don't know. But
exactly.
It's crazy to see the different races of not humans, quote unquote humans, but the extra. Well, no, I don't want to say extra. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Exactly.
There's
Beings.
other races of beings.
People. Other races of beings.
Right.
People. Yes.
And you can see it, and their face changes. It like morphs. It's absolutely nuts. If they're in there and they resonate, oh man. And the craziest thing on our property that I just want to get into is that like I saw a blue planet, man, and I have a photo evidence that I'm going to post on our website on this episode, just so you guys can see what I'm seeing. So I'm not full of BS, right? Belief system.
You're full of quantum.
I'm full of quantum now. I'll get into the truth, but I'm telling you guys, it's absolutely astronomical. If you can't see it with the naked eye, then literally this blue planet. And the craziest thing is somebody was there, and me just being naive and walking around and getting all used to all this type of stuff, like seeing like snow coming into my cell phone, right?
Not snow.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, it's not snow. It's orbs, and I'm just getting used to like understanding all this. And then I walk in front of a camera. There's a beam of light coming straight down from my dome, like right up. No trickery or anything in camera, and I can again show you video proof of this. It wasn't me. I was just walking in front of somebody's thing. So I'm just saying that this stuff is real, and you just got to understand and knock your belief systems out of the way to be able to realize that you can see it too.
You can. And it's just that all these centuries and centuries, actually over 60 some of my clients, I found them on Wikipedia from other timelines because that's their cellular memory and their experience. And so aren't these just the coolest? Look, you can see how happy I am. Yay! Because it's fun to play and it's fun to connect and you can learn from each other without all that duality, right and wrong, good and bad, my way, the highway. You know what? It's time for humans to become real humans before they were interrupted in their evolution. And so one of the things that I teach because of this, it's called involved conscious evolution. Revolution from the inside out without being revolting. So it's involved conscious evolution, revolution. And people say, well, how come, it's because you're special. You're all special. That's why I'm doing this. That's why I am supportive, and so is Cassidy, to trigger you, to say, oh my gosh, I'm so much more than less.
This is to wake everybody up, and it's time. The people who are already in the know what's coming, and I'm not going to go any too far into that, but it's time to wake everybody up, and that's why me and Sherry are deciding to do this type of stuff.
Yeah,
is that a lot of people are just stuck in these programs, and we want you to be with us and resonate to that level that you can experience things beyond your normal self.
Yes, and who knows what magnificent creativity that you have inside you that will benefit everyone. And that is called collaboration. That is called cooperation. That is not called controlled.
And again, I love you got to think that these words are made and told to us in the school, everything like that, controlled, right? The con being the key thing is that it's control. It's bad. It's negative, right?
Well, it's anti-life.
Right, yeah.
And is that what antimatter is? Anti-life? I don't think so.
No. I don't know. You tell me. That's beyond my scope. I mean, I think I'm a novice getting into intermediate, but I can see. Once you get attuned, everybody, I'm just letting you know, like I say that I can see through people now too. I can when I first met Sherry, I came up to her and I'm like, you're different, aren't you? And she was just like, well, how did you know?
But I took that as a compliment.
Right.
Not from my family.
If I said that to somebody else, they'd take it as like, well, excuse me? Sherry's like, okay, you kind of have something there.
Yeah. Now, if my family said that, like whatever. But
right.
No, but see that it's resonance. We connected. That's what I teach in the quantum field. What the bands are. What it is. It's quantum physics, the string theory. But it's what is in the strings of information that we send out. And so, because I'm open and you are open. But the key word, folks, this is the key word. You must be willing. If you're not willing, it won't happen. Ready doesn't mean crap.
And now we're almost out of time, but I always tell people you don't if things into existence, you will them into existence. Not I'm gonna try. No. You will or you will not. So you have to say I will.
And I'm willing.
I am willing.
Yes.
Right. Awesome. Well, this was today. Thank you so much. This is a great episode. I love the orbs and experience. This is Cassidy and Sherry with What They Won't Tell You, and we'll see you next time.